guys, is Teenage DC Fan back with another video, and in this video I will be doing a review on the Krypton episode titled "In Zod We Trust." Now, if you've been watching my Krypton reviews, then you probably noticed that I haven't done one in a while, and this episode is from like 3 weeks ago, but I was kind of just getting tired of this show, and I was just getting really bored with it, so I was just putting off watching it. But then I finally decided to watch it, and it was pretty much exactly how I thought it would go. It was pretty boring. I actually almost fell asleep while watching it. I mean, one of the episodes was pretty good, but it wasn't this one. But I actually didn't do a review for the previous 2 episodes before this one, but I'm not doing those at this point. So basically, just to sum those up, when we last left our friends on Krypton, yeah, that's right, Jax had just killed Lyta Zod on camera for all, including Seg and General Zod, to see. Oof. It was it a well-choreographed publicity stunt? And is the real Lyta in the green room drinking Diet Coke? No, she's getting zipped up in a body bag. That's right, she's actually dead. So, we see the consequences of that in this episode. So meanwhile, Jax and Val are having a debate. Jax has taken the route for this war, and she wants to. She's trying to stop the war, but at the same time wage the war. I don't know. It's kind of confusing, but basically, all you need to know is that at the beginning of this episode, Val overthrows Jax, and then they put her in the dungeon or whatever because she killed Lyta, and that's not good. General Zod is, of course, still a little dazed after watching his mom die, and he's made a deal with Nyssa. So she brings him the codex, and he gives her back his kid. But that's not the last call he's got to make that day. After that, he phones Wegther and makes yet another deal. Val sends him Jax, or he kablooms Wegther for good. That puts Val in a sticky pickle. Back on Kandor, Nyssa is being escorted by 2 Sagittarii to the General's HQ. When they press her for proof that she's carrying the codex, she whips out a blade and she stabs them. It's like Fruit Ninja, except without fruit, So yeah, she slices and dices them. Then reinforcements show up, and she dashes away. Almost thought she was the Flash there for a second. That is until she runs into Seg, Dev, and Jaina. They got the tip that she was coming back and decided to surprise her. Surprise! And Zod is prepping a really big weapon to blow up Wegther, and he's called in his nerdy weapons engineer for an update. She emphasizes just how much destruction this bad boy can do. A lot. Meanwhile, in her holding cell, Jax gets to contriving her exit from said holding cell. Prison is no place for a revolutionary. Nyssa brings Zod the codex, but there's a catch. She's rigged it so it responds to her voice and her voice alone. And she won't say her thing to unlock it until she sees her son. So Zod brings him into her, and then she orders all the guards out of the room and activates it. After that, though, Nyssa takes a big step off the short ledge in Zod's office, as if to her death. But Seg flies in on a skimmer and picks his baby and baby mama up. What a ruse. But Seg and Nissa are flying over the Outlands when the skimmer starts to fail. With Brainiac's help, Seg is able to regain control of the falling vehicle, but at a cost. Brainiac is starting to take even greater hold of his mind. This could have long-term consequences, like taking a prescription medicine for extended periods of time. Seg makes a deal with Brainiac to save Wegther, but will he regret it later? Probably. Zod gives his weapon engineer the codex, which she inserts into the big ol' weapon. Oh, this is dastardly. But Jax escapes from her cell, because of course she does, and runs straight into Val, Chem, and Adam. A quick armistice is called, and Jax hands the boys a tiny little bomb that they can use to blow up the service elevator, trap the Sagittari, and disrupt Zod's delivery chain. But will Val go through with it, though? No. After that, Val tells Jax to run away and save him the pain of having to turn her over to Zod. Then the weapons engineer has prepared the weapon with the codex, but has a caveat for Zod. There was a failsafe installed on the codex, and might prove troublesome for someone looking to use it for destruction. Zod don't give a damn. Instead, he descends into the tunnels, packing his big ol' heat. And who does he find there? Sounds a lot like Doomsday, that's who. So that's right, Doomsday is coming. And you know what? You want to know one cool thing about this show that's good for the show, but, honestly sad overall? That Doomsday looks better in this than he did on Batman vs. Superman. That's right, Batman vs. Superman, the super high budget movie. Doomsday looked sucky on there, but then on Krypton, the TV show with a small budget makes it better. Like, how the hell does that even happen? That's just insane. But next episode is a lot about Doomsday, and it even involves his origins, and it's actually a pretty good episode. So stay tuned for that review coming soon. Thank you so much for watching. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe, and I hope to see you in my next video, so I can bestow all my DC knowledge upon you.